Hello and welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs Program. I'm Gerry Williams. Well, for decades, Michael Kelly Blanchard has written songs which connect us to the merciful heart of God. As a solo performer on guitar and piano, Michael tells stories with a tender touch to help us laugh and cry at both the human condition and the renewing power of God's unconditional love. Hear my conversation with Michael Kelly Blanchard, happening now on the WIHS Journal.
And who do you thank for the map of your mind that charters the course of your day, leaving you room in this canyon of time to know what to look for and say? Who do you thank for the mural of life, the savor of senses sharp as a knife, the privilege of poignant, the honor of right? Who do you thank for delight?
Brother, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you doing?
I love that voice. Hey, how you doing? He's here. He's got his guitar. Michael Kelly Blanchard, great storyteller of Quail Ministries. First of all, Quail Ministries, how did you come up with the name Quail?
Well, Exodus 16 talks about the quail falling into the camp of the Hebrews. Interestingly enough, and ironically enough, just as they were complaining a lot about their condition, right in the midst of their complaint, fists raised, the blessing of God. Well, it seemed like a perfect definition of how I've lived my life. Carping, and even in the midst of my carping, the blessing of God. And so wrote a song called Then the Quail Came. And as we formed an organization, we thought, well, why not do that? That's exactly what we're about, the blessings and the mercy of God amidst our sometimes recalcitrant and irritating habits.
Mm-hmm. So here we are in 2015, and you're in the middle of this Chasing Down the Days tour. So what does that mean? Why did you call the tour that?
Well, it's just basically if you've ever bumped into someone who you knew years ago, and that's what that particular song was based on. You met somebody at the checkout line, and connecting with the person. They weren't sure who I was, and I said, before they could say much more, I said, no batter, which is chatter in the baseball field. And we'd played baseball together. And his eyes popped out, and there it is. So it's the idea of remembering, finding some little trigger to remember where we've been. Lots of the songs on it will be doing just that, sort of calling up the memories by giving a little trigger, some little clue. And it's amazing. We have a gallery of memories just waiting to be remembered and talked about and shared.
You have something called Half a Song.
Yeah. Well, how many times and I know you have, we were talking about it before we went on the air,
right.
that how many times have you heard that morning dove in the morning? And by the way, it isn't morning M-O-R, it's M-O-U-R-N-I-G, morning dove, sounding like it's morning, calling, and then you listen, and all of a sudden you hear the mate. Morning dove sings half a song to her love across the lawn. In the distance, a soft refrain. She listens, then sings again. All her fears now background noise as she hears her lover's voice. So it comes and so it goes. Heart songs sung to the one who knows the other half of the tune. Sings it back none too soon. So is it odd to hope and trust? That's how God might sing to us.
Now, that was me.
You do a very good dove, I must say. I'm impressed.
Well, I like that sound, and anytime I hear it, and I'm out with my kids, I go, wait a minute, did you hear that? What, Dad? Did you hear it? That was the dove. Did you hear it? And I do my little, my little impression, of the dove, and I still do it today at my age, And so,
hey, I'll take you on the road with me. That'd be a great way to start, man. That's wonderful.
So, you're a great storyteller, man. I wish we had time for you to sing songs like "Thanks Be to God" and "Great Is the Lord God," and I probably play "Thanks Be to God" more than anybody here at the station. Mm-hmm. I love the lyrics.
Well, thank
you.
How
do you paint the picture? You can write about and sing about anything. You tend to gravitate toward life stories and just life in general, just the simple things of life. You like to bring up things. School just started.
Yes.
Back to school. Summer is over for the kids. They're back in school. What do you have for that?
Well, a little song that came to mind because once again, we pull from our own resource. And I remember sitting in class, having to take a test, waiting for recess, but having to finish the test before recess, and the frustration. So this little tune came into play really because of that, because of that thing. And my hope is that when people listen to it, they might, for the first time in a long time, remember those days. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Wishing I was out in the playground and got to take this test. 10 more minutes to recess. Just got to finish this dumb test. 10 more minutes to recess, and I'm free. But I hope I get the big swing. Just gotta finish this dumb thing. 9 more minutes to recess, and I'm free. 8 more minutes to recess. Abigail's done with her test. She's always done first, and it messes with me. 7 more minutes to recess. 3 more pages to this test. Oh, I'm gonna have to start guessing. I can see. 6 more minutes to recess. Abigail's sleeping at her desk. Everyone's finished with their test, but for me. I'll be hanging from the monkey bars, upside down till I see stars. In 5 more minutes, recess when I'm free. Four more minutes to recess. I just handed in my test. Now Miss Summers just asked if she could see me. 3 more minutes to recess. She just told the whole class they can go out early to recess, except me. She asked, did I try my best? I nodded, oh yes. She pulled an answer sheet from her desk and said, we'll see. Then I could see it in her eyes, the truth that took her by surprise, that I got every answer right. Oh, sweet. After her apology, Miss Summers asked, it's clear to me, I've misjudged you terribly, now I see. We've been doing this all wrong. You need to have recess all day long to be healthy, bright, and strong. Don't you agree? Well, that's when Abigail woke me up. She said I'd been drooling on her books. And I looked over at the clock, and what did I see? Yep, I got 10 more minutes to recess. Just gotta finish this dumb test. 10 more minutes to recess, and I'm free.
Michael Kelly Blanchard, if you're just tuning in, of Quail Ministries. And you can join me tomorrow at this same time for part 2. If you would like more information about what you heard today or have Michael Kelly come and be a part of your event, call WIHS 860-346-1049, 860-346-1049. The opinions expressed are those of the participants, not necessarily of those of the staff or management of the station. I'm Gerry Williams for the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.